You come on my channel and you start putting down other channels, even if I'm not crazy about them either, I'm going to delete the comment at a minimum, and I might ban and delete you too. We are not going to allow cancel culture here on my channel. So, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. It is hotter than a hoochie coochie. My gosh, hope you're doing okay. The heat continues. You know what? The heat from everything is so intense right now. Let's talk about that. The question is, are you a grown adult? That's the question. Do you consider yourself an adult? I'm not talking about how old you are. I'm talking about how mature you are and how realistic you are and how well you can manage your own self and your own success and your own ways and your own ability to take care of yourself in such a way that is constructive and that is not injuring other people. So, let me ask you again. Are you an adult? You know, if I go back and I start trying to get all biblical on you, I'm pretty sure that in the days of Noah and the days of Jesus, they took a lot of heat for being a prepper, being obedient, and for doing what they was for doing and for saying and for standing up against bad things, if you will, evil, and for doing what they knew was right. So let me tell you right now, if you think the push on people in good times that are the watchmen on the wall, that are speaking their truth, if you think the heat that people like that are getting right now is getting a little amped up, wait till times are bad. Here is the best thing that you can do right now to prepare, to live, to thrive, to be happy, to be safe. Here is the best thing that you can do. Here's the ultimate guide. Number one, live your truth. Live your truth. Live your truth. If you are telling people they should prepare for hard times, you should be an example of that. If you are telling people to homestead, you should be an example of that. If you are telling people to grow their own food, you should be an example of that. That doesn't mean those things aren't true, because you should speak your truth. Maybe you're trying to learn something because you held off doing your due diligence. And so you're saying, you know, I need to be doing this too. We all need to be doing this. We need to be motivating each other, no matter what stage we are in terms of self-reliance, independence, sustainability, prepping, homesteading, whatever little phrase we want to put on it. There's two fundamental situations here that have to be the top two to live it right. Live your truth and be honest. Now, with that also comes with minding your business. I have said this a gajillion, trillion, billion times. I will say it again today. If you are on YouTube, let me tell you something. If I go somewhere and they are doing things that I don't like or I don't approve of, I just don't go back. If you come to my channel and you think I'm ugly, or you don't like my videos, you don't like my thumbnails, you don't like what I'm speaking, you don't have to be here. There is no seatbelt. YouTube, the last time I checked, see, I don't have a paid thing here or anything like that, so all of my content is free. You sitting here right now watching me talk is free. You can click off right now. No, if somebody is putting a seatbelt on you and gluing your eyeballs to my channel right now, I would like to know who it is, because see, I don't feel like people should be made to watch things, made to believe things. And I certainly don't believe that others should try to censor you for your truth. Have we not just lived through the whole thing of cancel culture? Convenient how we forget. You know, we complain about how we're censored on YouTube. We complain about what the government is doing. We complain about rights being taken away. We complain about a lot of things. But it's pretty doggone hypocritical if you turn around in a sense and you try to cancel somebody else for speaking their truth. There's a lot of things in this world that I don't agree with. I have said this exact thing. There's a lot of things I do not agree with. And some of these things I don't address. I just kind of leave it up to your own ability to decide what is best for you, what's best for your farm, and to encourage people to make peaceful decisions that best suit their farm and their family. If it's not like mine, you know, the thing is here's the thing. I am so doggone busy right now, just trying to not have a heat stroke to, you know, take care of my farm. Phone stopped. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm so busy that I'm not worried about a lot of things that are happening on YouTube. You should be more concerned about what's going on with your government and going on with the economy and what's going on with the world, working your butt off and trying to motivate people to be as self-reliant as possible to get through a crisis. How you choose to get through a crisis may not be the way that I choose to get through a crisis. I can't control that, okay? You can't control what I do just as much as I can't control what you do. But you know what I can do? I can come here on my YouTube channel that I have had for 8 years and have put years of grit into building it and just speaking what I think or feel. And at times I got heat for it, and at times I got praise for it. But you know what I found to be consistent? I was happier with myself, and my audience overall is happier with me when I'm truthful. I believe the things that I'm telling you. I believe that you should have a pantry thicker and stuffed fuller than a tick. I believe that. I believe that anybody can learn lots of different skill sets, regardless of where you live, who you are, what your skin color is. If you are going to sit here and tell me that I don't believe that, you haven't watched my videos. You don't know jack about me. Okay? Just as with any other YouTuber, there are a lot of things on YouTube and social media that are absolutely horrific. It is so funny that we can have sex, we can have just incredible demonic force, evil videos and things on Facebook. I can take them to you right now and have all of these things just everywhere. I don't see any. Are we trying to stop them? Are we trying to censor them? Is there a push for that? No, we want to push on people that are trying to help others. You know, my mother was, when I was a little girl, she did a lot of modeling, and she did a lot of like things with beauty pageants. She was like she helped manage girls that were in Miss Tennessee and, you know, different things like that. And my mother really enjoyed it. My mother is very good in this department. I know. What happened to me? I know. And we make fun of that, actually. But here's the thing. I remember as a little girl, my mother came home from the Miss Tennessee pageant. I didn't go. And she came home, and she had been managing someone, and she was talking about how one of the contestants, there was the one particular girl who everybody knew was going to be the lead girl. If she didn't win, she was probably going to be first runner-up. You just kind of know who's strong contender. And do you know what happened to her? Somebody went right before it was time for the gown event. When you go out, when you get judged on your gown, somebody dunked her shoes in coffee, poured coffee all over her shoes. Instead of working on their image, instead of working on their talent, instead of working on their body, instead of working on what answers they should give to the judges instead of working on their congeniality, instead of working on themselves, instead of doing that, they went and tried to sabotage someone else. She won anyway. So I'm just saying, we have all kinds of instances where, people, because of their success and because of how others aren't as successful, or because people are jealous, people are eat up with wicked forces, instead of them being smart enough to say, you know what, I may not be the best, I may not know it all, but I'm going to work on me. Well, no, instead of that, they go and they try to sabotage others. That's the work of the devil. That's the work of the devil. Right now, no one should be worried about what you're doing with your pantry but you. No one should be judging you on whether or not you are farming or whether you are growing tomatoes. You know what? You really shouldn't even be concerned about it. Tell your truth. Work your rear off doing the things that you know you need to be doing to help you, help your homestead, and to help others. If you don't jive with others, let them go. If you don't jive with me, let me go. Okay? That's what adults do. That's what grown men and women in their right minds, that is what they do. That's what they do. I see things, like I said, I see things all the time, even though I'm not subscribed to any of these weird channels or things that I'm not into. I'm not subscribed to them. And if they pop up, you know what? And I come out here and I work my butt off. I work on my goats. I trim their hooves. I pull weeds in my corn. I'm about to put all my potato slips in the ground. I go do laundry. I plan dinner for my husband. I try to help people. I'm about to go work on helping a local animal shelter and a church that gives blessing boxes out. I'm not standing around trying to hate on you. I don't even know your story. I don't know what people do because I'm too busy working on mine. So remember this right now. If you think the heat is hot when times are good because people are jealous or because people are nosy or because people aren't busy living their lives and building up their self-reliance, when they're petty enough, they're not going to, not only are they not going to take care of their due diligence for themselves, they're going to come and try to take you down. See, this is the behavior that you need to be watching with the human spirit. That is not a God thing. Anybody that tries to attack others really needs help. Now, I warn you of things that you do not need to be doing. No, I don't think you should be taking advice that bad things aren't coming. Are you dumb? You are not dumb. Bad times are coming. Unless a miracle, like I have said before, comes straight down from the heavens, which will only be from the Lord, and I pray for that every single day, man is taking it down. You know what? We don't need other countries and other people and other leaders to bring our country down. We're doing a mighty fine job ourselves, don't you think? Maybe we should stop blaming other things and look inward. Stop blaming other people for your failure. Look inward. Stop blaming other people for the fact that maybe you don't have something today. It's not their fault they have it. Did they come and take the biscuit out of your kid's mouth today? If they did, then those need to be the ones that you need to be dealing with, not some frivolous YouTuber sitting around making videos. And furthermore, you know what really kind of just bunches up my granny panties? We need people working. We need people being self-reliant. We need people making incomes and paying off their debts and preparing their homes and taking care of their children. If they're taking their money that they're making on YouTube, or they're making at Wendy's, or they're making at wherever, whatever they do, first of all, that's none of your business. It's not my business. I don't give a rat's behind what any other YouTuber is doing right now. The only thing that I respond to is when I get comments and emails from you guys saying, I'm confused. I see this and I don't know if this is happening and maybe I shouldn't be preparing. You bring that subject to me, I don't care where you heard it. I'm going to say, you sure about that? You sure you need to be listening to that? Come to the Aldi with me and stand and watch a gentleman older than my dad, a grandfather, literally almost start crying because he can't afford the milk. The other day was talking about right there how he has to buy, he's raising his grandbabies. And he doesn't know how he's going to be able to afford enough milk because they go through 4 to 5 gallons a week. Come down here as I'm trying to stuff food for homeless people into blessing boxes and watch them walk up. I assure you they're homeless and they're taking food. You're watching people's retirements and pensions potentially evaporate. You're watching people's gardens and cattle evaporate. Yeah, I'm going to tell you to put Spam on the shelf. Darn tootin', because you're not guaranteed anything. You're not guaranteed one single thing in this life. I don't want to hang out with the people that tell me that I'm crazy and that I just need to be positive and that I don't need to buy Spam and that I just need to think about zinnias and butterflies all day long. That is not the world we're in. If that's what you want to hear, and that's the life and the la you want, okay. I can't help you. I can't save you. No one can. You are responsible for yourself. You're also responsible for your own karma and your own fate, if you will. So here's one thing I want to say. Right now, we need God on our side. You need God on your side. I need God on my side. There's lots of things I don't agree with. But I know and I trust that God, if it's wrong and those people's hearts and minds are in the wrong place, it ain't up to me. God's going to take care of it. God's going to take care of it. In the meanwhile, I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to stand up for what I think is right. I'm going to show you that I'm living the life that I speak. And at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you, hey, free will, free choice, free speech. There's no cancel culture here. And furthermore, let me tell you right now, it is very difficult for me to at times to see all of my videos, comments, and things like that. If you come on my channel and you start putting down other channels, even if I'm not crazy about them either, I'm going to delete the comment at a minimum, and I might ban and delete you too. We are not going to allow cancel culture here on my channel. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to assume things. And we're too busy. You're too busy. You should be so busy you can't see straight. You should be working 12, 18-hour days right now. That's what I think. That's my truth because I'm living it. See? So I'm not worried about what Billy Bob, Mary Jane, and whoever else is doing on their YouTube channels. Maybe they're helping somebody today. The goal here should be to help people. The goal here should be to motivate people and to share. If one less baby out there falls into a starvation situation because of maybe something that I've said because the mama woke up, I did my job. And if you think I'm going to apologize for it, you got another thing coming. So here's the bottom line, folks. Pull your granny panties up and become adults. If you don't like the content on a channel or on a Facebook page or on a blog or whatever ever else, move on. Don't you have something else to do? Scroll on by, baby. But Appalachia's Homestead, Patera and James and our family is not going to participate in cancel culture. I don't expect somebody else to grow my channel. I don't expect somebody to prop me up. This is why I don't do all these collabs and shout outs and who's your mama and blah, 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 blah. You know why? Because a lot of that in the past, I'm going to say this. You ready? I'm going to burn. Let's burn it. Hey, somebody bring the gasoline that's too expensive, and I'm about to throw the flame on it right now. You know why I don't really participate in a lot of the whole deal with collaborations? I know a lot of you contact me, and I appreciate you. I really do. It's not personal. A lot of you I don't even really frankly know, so it's not personal. But you know what? You learn when you do this as long as I have, and you've been around the block, and you have conferences, and you do different things, you find out really, truly what you believe in versus what others believe in. And a lot of times, collaborating with a lot of different people comes back to bite you because they let you down. You find out they're not who they say they were. You find out that they don't stand for what you thought they did. You find out they may be hypocrites or speak with a forked tongue and are mean. They're mean about you behind your back. They're mean. Then they can stand around and make videos about Jesus. No, I don't stand around and talk about that. You're probably going, Lord have mercy, she's lost her mind today. No, I'm telling you the truth. So I swallowed my medicine. So I guess we know what that's all about. Lord, what do I need to do? I need to move on because I should be so busy. I'm not really that worried about it. That's why I do a lot of things very independently. And as times press forward and as people get more desperate, they're going to do more heinous things against other people. That's what cancel culture is. When they can't handle somebody's success, or they can't handle somebody's truth, or because somebody's not following their agenda or in line with what they think, well, instead of just saying, well, instead of letting the cream rise to the top, instead of letting proof be in the pudding, they try to cancel others. That's pathetic. So here's the thing, guys. You don't have to be here. If you think I talk too much, get on up out of here. Bye, see ya. I've talked a whole lot like this my whole life, and I'm not changing. I'm 45 years old. It ain't changing today. Ask my husband, ask my mama. It ain't changing. If you've been here so long that you know me so well, you should have probably already figured that out by now. And like I said, if you don't like what we do, if you don't like what we stand for, if you don't agree, if you think the world is peach keen jelly bean, get on up out of here, baby. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'll pray for you. But I'm an adult. I know I can't change that. I'll pray for you. You know what I'm choosing to do today? I'm going to mind my business and take care of mine. Because that's what adults do. Like, subscribe, share. Hope you're busy. Time keeps on ticking. I hope you're prepared. We'll see you on the next video.